Bitcoin and altcoins bottom, or are we about to see more downside? So earlier, about a couple hours ago, I had put out a video just mainly on Bitcoin. It was short, but I want to extend on that. We're going to go into the others market cap. We're going to recap Bitcoin again, but also there's some other charts I want to get into, like Ondo. Along with, I want to make a comment on Flare. Along with, I want to mention something as far as ICE-9 for those that remember. But for those that doesn't ring a bell, I want to recap that along with some new developments of a Netflix show that I saw recently that I want to bring up to you guys, but is relevant to crypto and just the future ahead. So first, let me get into the two main things I wanted to bring up before I forget, then I'll get into the charts. So 0 Day, if you haven't already seen on Netflix, this is a new limited series that came out a few days ago with Robert De Niro, and it's called 0 Day, and it's about a former president investigating a devastating cyber attack in the US. So there's a huge cyber attack in the US, it's lights out, and there's this whole conspiracy behind it, this, that, etc. And this is something, I mean, I've been in crypto for super long, in the XRP community as well, like I'm a fossil in the XRP community, it's been so long, and ever since time immemorial, it's always been brought up about a cyber attack, and then ultimately it led to a financial freeze, which we rewind the clocks. If you remember a video I did back in 2023, it was called ICE-9, the ICE-9 freeze with Jim Rickards. So in that Netflix series, it literally had, there was a cyber attack, and then it literally was ICE-9. Obviously they didn't say it was ICE-9, but what had happened in there is basically what's on the horizon for ultimately how the switch is going to be flipped, or this big transition from the current financial system to the new financial system. This is giving the roadmap of how it's going to, the moment that everything changes, ultimately what people call the reset. So I'm going to link this video that I did back January 9, 2023 in the description of this video. For those who remember this or have no idea what ICE-9 is, definitely watch that. I probably did a couple videos on it, so I'll try to find all the ones that I did, and I'll link it in the bio of this, and I'll also shoot it through to the Discord as well too. And then also, so I wanted to bring that up because I was watching the limited series. I was like, this is unbelievable. This is exactly what's going to happen as far as the new financial system being implemented. So you definitely want to watch this on Netflix, as well as watch the videos I'm going to link in the bio in the description of this video to get a good understanding of how this shit's all going to pan out. How it's all going to pan out. And then remember I did this Ondo 2025 price prediction video, and I had said, yeah, things are looking good, but we got to keep in mind about this fractal that could potentially be playing out. And you can see here it went to the top of the belly of the beast. And so we basically did that. So we saw that fractal play out, and I'll link the Ondo 2025 price prediction video in the bio of this one as well too, so you can kind of get an understanding of the two scenarios that we were going to see here in February, and we saw the trapdoor one play out. But ultimately, in my opinion, what I had said is that would be the bottom. So seeing that Ondo saw this play out to a T, we have a 3-day prepare to buy soon matching up with the same thing that we were watching over here with the big wickening event of August. We saw the big wickening event of February, multiple ones, but this was the final one in my opinion. So we're at either the bottom for altcoins or very soon about to be this week. So I'll link both videos in the description of this one. But yeah, as far as Bitcoin goes, here's what we're watching. We're watching and waiting for the 1-day buy now to flash. That will tell us that the blood is over. The 1-day buy now. Not yet have it. The 3-day chart for others is when we'll know, when that buy now comes in, that the blood is over. For now, we're at the 3-day 200 moving averages holding out support. I mean, all in August, we found support in September, support in November at the 200 moving averages there. So we absolutely need to hold these levels. If we were to go for one more low, in my opinion, we'd see a wick down to the 2618 extension breakdown, which would be the top of the belly of the beast. But in my opinion, we'd see the candle body close back above the 200 moving averages. So what level is that? That's around 205 billion. I would say that if we're going to head lower, that's as low as we can possibly go, because if we do head lower than that, then we could be heading into a bad moment. But in my opinion, we're still in a bull market. We still have one more blow off top to go. So either we already hit rock bottom, at those 200 moving averages there. But if we were to send it one more low, it would bring us right here to 205 billion. And in my opinion, that'd be a back up the truck moment. Even right now is, but keep this on the radar because we're not out of the woods yet till we see the 1-day buy now on Bitcoin, till we see the 3-day buy now on others. And yeah, so those two main things is what I'm watching as far as knowing that the dust has settled. But so far, looking at what I was watching for Ondo, that the scenario played out with the trapdoor, and theoretically in the next 24, 48 hours, as far as the time analysis, we should be done any more downside. That's what I'm watching. But I'm going to link those two videos, the ICE-9 as well as the Ondo, in the description of this one so you can watch it. And then also another thing I wanted to bring up is a new coin that came out called Story. The ticker's IP. Very interesting project. I'm going to deep dive into it, but it's been really strong as far as in February, the market's been brutal, but IP has been pretty strong and the utility behind the coin is solid as well too. So I wanted to bring that new coin, that gem on the radar as well. Two more key things I want to mention. Flare. We swapped out a XCN. Let me pull up XCN here. Scaled out with an average price. It was up here. It was really high. I mean, we did some here, we did some here, and then we did some at the top. So we scaled out probably around 0.033. Now seeing XCN, it's at 0.0165. I do want to mention that we have now touched the bottom of the hot zone. So let me go to, so you can see here, we tapped smack dab the bottom of the hot zone. So like 0.0145 key level. As long as we remain there, then, we can come retest the top of the hot zone again around 0.028. But what I want to mention was about Flare. We did the peer-to-peer swap. If you haven't already put your Flare on, wrapped it and delegated it to start earning the passive rewards, you're letting a lot of money go away. So I'm going to link this video as well in the bio of this video, the Stargate Hyperdrive passive strategy with Flare, so you can get this set up to start putting that Flare to work in the meantime while we're waiting for the big move up. So get that on Bifrost, get it wrapped, delegated, start earning those rewards on Flare in the meantime. Okay, so I believe that was it. I believe I wanted to make sure I got out everything that I was thinking through the night. So yeah, so that's it. I'll see you guys in the Discord and in the next video.